Hey, Gemini, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your July 2024 bonus reading. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Gemini, what do we have going on for you? It does look like you have some home matters that you're dealing with at this time. This could be some home renovations. Some of you could be moving. You may be clearing out the clutter. There could be consolidating space and making room for maybe new furniture. Some of you could be getting a new appliance, I'm getting here as well. For others of you, this does have to do with the home and heart, relationships, family patterns, and dynamics. Cancer season is the perfect time to really take deep dive into, energies around the home space. This would be a really good time to clear out the clutter and to possibly even host an event, or it could be a dinner at your home. I also see clearing up any sort of miscommunications with your family. So that's showing up for you this month, as well as important discoveries. This could also be your passions, Gemini. This could be new connections. There's a flame here. There's two flames. Actually, there's three, but I feel like you are embracing that fire within. So this could be a discovery within yourself where you have a breakthrough. There could be an aha moment. Some of you, you're finding solutions to challenges or obstacles that have been difficult for you. You could be discovering the energies between you and another at this time. Some of you could be bringing in a child, or it could be moving in with someone, or purchasing again a new space. Okay, I feel some of you may even have a family member that lives with you. And then we also have here staying present. The chickens remind us to be in the moment, and that a new day has dawned to bring you new choices and new energies. I feel like for some of you, you may have been stuck in nostalgia, or there may have been an issue from the past. Some of you, I'm getting dripping, drip, drip, drip. There may have been a leak, okay, a leak that may have been ongoing for quite some time. It may have been a slow drip, like under the kitchen sink or in a faucet. It could have been something that, it occurred a while ago. If some of you dealt with mold or some sort of water damage, it could have even been some sort of fire damage. I feel like this is a month where you're repairing something, repair work. If it's not physical, you're repairing and mending possibly some relationships, because we have both the chickens present here, but it requires you to embrace the opportunity that's right in front of you. Now, bottom of the deck, Gemini, we have upcoming adventure. Some of you could be traveling. You could be getting out on the water, maybe going kayaking, paddleboarding, canoeing. You could be going on a nature hike. Some of you, I'm getting waterfalls and maybe a park. There could be maybe a state park, or it could be that you are going to be near a place with waterfalls. Okay, take that as it resonates. You could be traveling in the month of July, or you're planning to travel, Gemini. I feel like you're ready for adventure. You're ready for excitement. This is an opportune moment. You don't want to pass by with the being in the moment. You could get invited to some sort of event as well. Maybe it's family, maybe it's friends. I feel like you're going to have a really good time. There's freedom here, like freedom to express yourself, be yourself. Some of you, you've been carrying a lot of burdens, and the horse comes in to remind you that there are new adventures ahead, new adventures await you. And This is going to free you up from a situation. Yeah, for some of you, you're moving space or creating more space in your life to fully be present, Gemini, fully be aware of, who you are, what you want in your life, to set new intentions, to set new goals. Let's take a look at the home matters here. What's going on? Okay. Well, that one kind of came at me strong. So we're going to talk about the 5 of Cups. Remember what I said about past energies? Everything happens for a reason. Release regret, Gemini. If you have regret about something, or if there's a little bit of bitterness, sometimes the 5 of Cups can be emotional loss. It can be, on the heels of some sort of disappointment, betrayal, heartache, bitterness, or even a need to forgive, right? There could be forgiveness towards yourself, towards another. And it says, release that energy and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. And that's what I see you doing. And that could be what you're discovering at this time as well. You're discovering that, yes, everything happens for a reason. And even though there was some sort of disappointment that occurred, oh, look at that. You have the devil. So the devil is reclaiming your power. That's why you have the freedom card here. You have the freedom because it says release yourself from that which holds you back. What holds you back here is the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups is some sort of loss, regret, betrayal, disappointment, bitterness, right? But when it comes to the devil, it had its grips on you. It was very difficult because your emotions were involved. It may have been around the home matters, right? Or around some sort of stability, safety, or security. That's when we feel, hopefully safe is within our own home. But for some of you, there was instability, and it may have created a lot of stress, a lot of loss. Some of you may have even lost a home, or something maybe went through foreclosure, bankruptcy. I'm also getting here a need to detox. Addictions could have played an effect. Some of you, there was a loss, maybe even a physical loss. Someone may have crossed over, or you may have, been disappointed because addictions took over a situation here in some way, shape, or form. There is or was a need to detox here. Unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. Yeah. That's why we fall into addictions, right? We're trying to run from something, numb something, hide from something. It's not the addiction that's the problem. So many times we get stuck saying, if only this person didn't drink, if only they didn't smoke weed, if only they didn't watch porn. But it's the underlying energy that someone is trying to escape from. That's what needs to be healed. And for some of you, there's silver lining from a big disappointment, and there is a getting down to the nitty gritty. There is some sort of, below the surface energy coming in, a decision needing to be made around healthy and unhealthy. What else do we have here, please, for Gemini? What's this important discovery? I feel like that's what it is, making a decision around healthy and unhealthy. Maybe it's cutting sugars. Maybe it's eating better foods. It could be cooking more. For some of you that like to go out to eat often and it's costing you an arm and a leg, right? I feel like perhaps making more food at home, or maybe you're thinking about growing a garden, or you have grown a garden. You could be feeling like a homebody, Gemini, or maybe you have spent a lot of time in the house and there's some new discoveries that are going to get you out of, feeling stuck or feeling stagnant. There could even be some new events that you're called to head towards. We have the 7 of Pentacles, the 3 of Wands, and the 2 of Wands. Beautiful. So there's the choices being made to move forward. And you've gone through a bit of a reflective period. 7 of Pentacles is pause, stop, pause, evaluate. And coming into August, and even though this is a July bonus reading, this can extend out. These can really be timeless for the sake of labeling purposes. It's July, but if you're watching this, I've had people comment and say, Mel, I just watched your January video. It resonates now. So take it as it resonates for you, Gemini. But I see here that You have invested wisely in yourself, right? You've gone through a lot. Some of you, you've put a lot of effort into your career, your home, your finances, your relationships, whatever it may be. It says, have patience, wait for the harvest, review your progress, and make plans for your next endeavor. That's what we see here. The upcoming adventure is a new endeavor. Maybe it is embarking upon a new career. Maybe it is a new relationship. It could be a new journey of health and nutrition, something healthy with the devil here. But I feel like it requires you to make a choice, but only after some sort of discovery. And how is this coming in? It's coming in because of patience, right? And you reviewing your progress and, planning. It also reminds me of, a garden, and you're really excited to reach your harvest and be able to maybe can or eat your foods. There's nothing like eating some fresh grown foods. And I feel like you want it to grow, right? You want it to grow quicker, but you also are meant to enjoy the process of, watching your garden grow. And, even in the dirty work, even getting your hands dirty, weeding and watering and taking care. And this is metaphorically. So some of you, this is going to be any area of your life, but it's through the dirty part of it, the part that we don't always want to do, but also through the feeling of satisfaction that comes from putting, your hard work and sweat into a situation. And I feel like you're right on the cusp of something quite beautiful that will allow you to make some sort of choice, or a choice will be made for you to move forward. It says, make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. And that's what we see here. But it requires you to stay patient and requires you to stay present in the moment, not focusing on the past, not focusing on what you've lost, right? Not, sitting in a space of grief or depression or disappointment. Easier said than done, I know. And if you're struggling, please seek professional help. Okay, but I do see choices being made here, and we're going to pull a timing card, but I see that you're finally able to move forward because there has been an important discovery showing up. This could be as soon as 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks from now. Prosperity arising from wise planning. Take time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that actually do turn out as expected. So some of you, there's going to be travel coming in sooner rather than later. Okay, that card came out right away. Rushing in. Look at that. I said 2 to 3 weeks. This could be something quite quickly that shows up for you, Gemini. This is beautiful. So there is going to be an important discovery that comes up. Sometimes people look at this as 2 to 3 days. Sometimes it can be 2 to 3 weeks. I look at this more of a week type of energy here, but it could be something that, yes, does show up quick, right? Rushes in here. So we're talking July. It's here for you. Now, it does require you to be present, okay? Being present, because when we focus on the past, we leak our energy. Right? We leak our energy towards an illusion that no longer exists. And that can be that devil energy. It comes rearing its ugly head, right? We tend to worry based on lack of self-confidence, or we worry about things that may not have happened yet, or they could be, we feel like it's going to be a repeat of the past, but bottom of the deck, you have the 9 of Cups. Gemini, this is a wish. This is dreams becoming reality. This is a joyful time in your life. We have the 10 of Pentacles coming out here. This chicken energy, being in the moment, some of you, this is going to be a month of maybe marriage, retirement. This could be commitments to long-term goals. This could be house, real estate, business transactions. There is so very much to be grateful for. Financial success and the promise of retirement. A rich and rewarding family life. Wow. If that is part of what your adventure is, which I definitely feel like it is, that's beautiful. This is also the card of privilege. It can be the card of, money, Wall Street, it's been called, but it's also about hitting that part of, life right here on earth where you don't have to worry about your finances. There doesn't have to be struggle to make ends meet or to put food on the table, to pay your bills. Whoa. Wow, that came in quick. Spirit, do we want all those? I mean, that's half the pile. I did see the Tower. I have to say, the first major arcana that was showing up was the Tower. So I feel like there has been a shift, right? There has been a foundational shift in your life. What's the bottom of the deck? They said, look, eight of Wands. There's going to be something that comes in very quick for you, which we just clarified. And it's going to bring you a high level of commitment. Yeah. Some of you, this is marriage. You have the Hierophant, you have the 8 of Michael, which is the 8 of Swords, and you have the 8 of Gabrielle, 8 of Wands. This is some sort of courage. It requires courage for you to really be present in the moment, because we've all gone through some sort of experience that's left us disappointed. And you know as well as I do, it's hard to come out of that. It takes healing. It takes, continuous strength and choice each day to even sometimes get out of bed, right? To eat, to shower. Sometimes we go through things that we just want to hibernate. We want to hide under a rock for a year sometimes. And I feel like you've gone through something that really brought you to your knees with that Tower I seen. It really shook up your world in a big way, Gemini. You're making a decision to leave that behind, because the 10 of Pentacles here is clarified by the 8 of Swords. Freeing yourself, making a courageous choice to change your situation, because the 8 of Swords is stuck in the past. They feel like they have no choice at times, but you do. It says you can be free. And bottom of the deck, what do we have? The Horse. It says freedom, freedom to move. So for those of you that feel like something is closed or blocked off, we have the padlock, something that's unavailable to you. The reason why is because we're leaking our energy into a past situation, or we're replaying out an old story. Now, as soon as you're aware of that, it's going to jump you right back into the now. And you're going to say, no, that's not my story. That's the past. That's an illusion that no longer exists. That changes everything, because we have then the 8. And this is also a lot of 8 energy. 8s could be significant for you. We're also going into Leo season towards the end of July. So 8-8 portal could be a big one. Okay, I will be doing separate readings on the 8-8 portal for each sign, but it says a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results through important communication. That could be being present, having maybe a heart-to-heart with someone, getting honest about how you feel. This could be talking to a boss, talking to, maybe an investor, someone who is a property expert or a professional in their field. I feel like there is going to be some sort of communication here that you commit to, right? It has to do with your 10 of Pentacles, a home, marriage, family, retirement. It has to do with all of the things in the physical world. The search for meaning in life. You're considering alternative approaches to what you've lived with in the past. And this is surrounding yourself with wise teachers, wise friends, people who may even have a little more experience and they know how to get there. Or you could be the spiritual guru that people look up to, or the healer. I also feel you're being divinely guided at this time to really take a look at your belief system. Gemini, your belief system. Do you believe you're worthy of all these great things that the 10 of Pentacles brings in? Do you believe that you have access to financial success? Do you believe that there is a promise here of retirement? Do you believe that you will and have a rich and rewarding family life? So be sure that your beliefs match what you truly know for yourself. And if they don't, that could be that double energy of toxic patterns or thinking or conditioning because of some sort of grief of the past that's holding you back, right? So I feel like belief system is shaping up here. There's also a message here around something that you never thought would happen again is actually going to happen. Some of you, maybe you've been married a couple times, or you've been, in high level commitments and you said, nope, never again. Or perhaps, you said, I'm not going to go back to teaching, or I'm not going to be a business owner, or whatever it may be. I feel like spirit or the universe is bringing you, it almost feels like a little bit of a laughing energy, but it's not to take life so seriously and expect the unexpected, right? Trusting in divine detours. So if you did have some sort of belief that was based on pain, you may be in for a very beautiful surprise, because I feel like there is silver lining. It's like, joke's on you. Yes, you're going to fall in love again. Yes, you're going to be more successful than you ever thought possible. So examining your belief system is important. Let's clarify, Spirit, some of these energies. Can you please tell me about the devil showing up here, possibly in matters of the home, but could be any area? Why do we have the devil? There was a fall from grace. Some of you may have fell off the bandwagon in some way, shape, or form. There may have been, it maybe even feels like you had someone on a pedestal, or someone had you on a pedestal, Gemini, and you may not be getting the attention here, or they're not getting the attention and they were acting up with the devil, because the 6 of Wands can be, I'm at the top and then I had a fall, right? And I also feel for some of you, if you are in the spotlight here and perhaps it wasn't in the best of light, right? Maybe you were in the spotlight due to something that was, challenging or stressful. I feel like the comeback is stronger than the setback. I always say that. I love that, because when we know better, we do better. And you have a choice. You can become bitter or you can become better. Don't you love how those kind of flow together? But I feel like you're becoming better. And there was a period of bitterness, right? We have that human emotion. Cut yourself some slack, right? I feel like you're coming back here in a new way, because both of these cards came out in the upright, and you're showing up here. Your major arcana, you share it with Virgo, but Gemini, you're the magician. This is about you manifesting, creating a life where teamwork is making that dream work for you. So it does require others, acknowledging your soul tribe. This has to do with family, with, you realizing that if there's success here, you didn't get there on your own. You got there from, the help of others, just like with this channel, right? I wouldn't be here without you guys. And I hope that you know how much I love you all. And I feel like that's kind of what's showing up here in your career. If you didn't feel recognized, I feel like you're manifesting new opportunities where you're setting yourself up for success by attracting the right type of energies. But maybe you attracted something because it was something within yourself you needed to heal. Okay. Something within yourself you needed to heal. And that's okay. Sometimes we feel just because we've gone through a disappointment that we were off track. Let me tell you a little secret, Gemini. There is no track, right? It's all a part of our growth. And if we don't succeed, it's an opportunity to learn. And I feel like there may have been decisions that you made over and over and over for some of you, where perhaps you were left disappointed over and over, but it was an opportunity for growth. Okay. And perhaps you may have even felt humiliated. Maybe you felt shamed, or you felt like you failed. But if you can look at it from a viewpoint of the silver lining, right? What did I get out of this? I feel like it's really going to change your perspective. And then you're able to raise your vibrations and manifest new opportunities, because why? Now you know better. Now you're going to do better. You're going to choose better here. Better for your energy. Better for what you need to grow on your path. All right. Let's clarify. I mean, we have something coming in hot. There is a discovery that's going to allow you to move forward. Spirit, can we get a little insight into this discovery? What's this all about here? 9 of materials, you're a step away from that 10. I mean, if you're not there yet, there's something here about a brand new beginning. Wow. 9 of Pentacles showing up is creating a life that you love, that you are proud of. This can be financial success, right? It is preparing for retirement. It is making some new choices that may feel a little bit risky, but you're ready. Gemini, you're ready. If this is in matters of the love, if this is in matters of love, you could be coming out of maybe singlehood, or, you know, be willing to kind of jump into a situation and open your heart up to commitments and to relationships that can withstand the test of time with the 9 and the 10. I mean, for some of you, this Fool is beautiful. This Fool is embracing the unknown, embracing the adventure. And that leads us to your final outcome, which is, you know, upcoming adventure and the 10 of Pentacles and some sort of commitment. Spirit, can we get a little insight into this Fool's journey, into this new, you know, leap of faith? What is required of Gemini? What does Gemini need to do? Listen to your intuition. You have the High Priestess here. The High Priestess is all about truth, right? And intuition. It's also Cancer energy, and we're still in Cancer season until around July 22nd. This is time for you to really listen up, because your intuition is loud, but it does require you to be present, be in the moment, and you know that it's time to take a leap of faith. Because if we don't listen to our intuition, if we put it on the back burner, if we continue to resist it or reject it, that's when the Tower shows up. And you have the Tower showing up at the bottom of the deck here. It's not coming up yet, right? Because I feel like you're ready to take a leap of faith, and you're ready to listen. You're ready to trust. There is something here around trust and new beginnings. Spirit, what else do we have? Final message here from the tarot. What do we have? Oh my gosh, you guys, what do you got going on? Gemini, you have the Ace of Cups. You have the Ace of Cups, which is a gift of love. This is a soul-quenching renewal. This is inspiration. It is, you know, relationships and new love connections. Now, love shows up on all different levels. I mean, yes, it can be marriage. This can be best friends. It can be family. It can be children. It can be pets or animals. Love isn't just defined as romantic, but it certainly could be part of it here for you. But embracing all that you are and embracing the energy of another is something that you're manifesting here in a big way. And I'm also noticing that there was one card left over. So we're going to take a look at this one. And it's the Page of Inspiration. So the fact that this was at the bottom of the deck, and you guys see how that light literally just turned that color as we showed the card that was stuck at the bottom. Some of you may have felt stuck within your creativity, or you felt like you weren't quite ready to jump in head first. But this is about curiosity, enthusiasm. It's about, you know, eagerness to move towards your passion in your career or a project or a course of study. This is feeling, you know, intuitively pulled towards whatever lights you up. This is fire energy, Gemini. And I feel like you are also being guided to express yourself in whatever way possible. That means if you want to have pink and blue hair, go for it. I'm just hearing, I don't have pink and blue hair. I'm a silver fox. So, okay. Some of you go with the gray, right? Go with the gray. If some of you want to have a short cut, a pixie cut, if you want to grow out your beard, you know, if you want to wear what you wear, you have tattoos, whatever it may be, express yourself through your art. Even if that is, you know, on you, or if it's something you're creating, this is really beautiful. And there's going to be communication here between you and another as well. That really allows you to take that next adventure to something quite fun, quite beautiful. All right, let's get a final message from your soul's truth and take a look, Gemini, at messages from your soul and action steps you can take at this time. Are you focused on what you want most? One reason so few of us achieve what we truly want is that we never direct our focus. We never concentrate our power. Gemini, you are the magician. You hold the power, right? I feel like you are someone, if you focus your attention, there's nothing you cannot manifest. So you may be asked to get focused at this time because this could be a highly magnetic energy for you. Most people dabble their way through life, never deciding to master anything in particular. Thank you, Tony Robbins. Today's soul action. What you focus on grows. Today, ask yourself, is my life a reflection of my values and belief system? We talked about that earlier. If it's not, right, if your life is not, it's time to make adjustments. It's time to prioritize. And I feel like that's what that Seven of Pentacles is reminding you of is, prioritizing. And if you don't have what you want, it's time to focus your energy and intentions and actions towards what you want to grow. Because sometimes you forget, Gemini, that you're the magician. Sometimes you forget that you have everything you need to take action towards your dreams. And if you do, we're seeing the 9 and the 10 of Pentacles here. We are seeing great success, great love, financial security. This is beautiful energy. I hope this resonates for you. If so, please hit that thumbs up button. And actually, if you want to be entered, Gemini, into the free monthly reading giveaway where I draw one winner around the 1st of each month, I want you to drop in the comment box below this phrase: what I focus on grows. What I focus on grows. And if you want to drop what you're focusing on, all the better. But I want you to drop that affirmation in the comment section below. I will enter you into the free reading giveaway. So please make sure you've hit that subscribe and bell button if you haven't already. Thank you so much, Gemini, for tuning in. Lots of love.